viewers. I really love you. Thanks for subscribing and other stuffs. I really love you. Welcome again to this channel. And today's lessons are going to be on the functions of the keyboard. And talk about the functions of the keyboard, meaning manipulating the keyboard. But before that, I've decided to go back to my previous lessons and talk about some lessons which involves how to get your musical ear, talk about the major chords and its application. I think it's better and talk about the amponsa pattern. It's a lesson I've decided. Though I have them in my uploaded videos, but I've also made up my mind bringing them or hitting on them. So let's continue with today's lesson, and it's going to be on the functions of the keyboard. The functions of the keyboard. So the keyboard actually has functions, and these functions helps to manipulate the keyboard. It's something like let me say manual. Let me put it that way. When you go to the functions on the keyboard, you will see something like M voice. You see something like S. You see something like star. This isn't an advanced keyboard. You see something like a transpose. You see something like octave. You see something like dual octave. You see something like the dual octave. They mostly write it. You see something like split octave and other stuff. So I'll take it one by one. Let me first talk about the voice. The voice on the keyboard gives you the tone of the keyboard. So if I want to play piano, if I want to play strings, if whatever that I want to play, whatever tone I want, flute, trumpet, and other stuff, this is where I will get my tone. That's the voice. When you check the voice aspect of the tone, most advanced keyboards has their voices lined up like this, especially with how do you call Roland, and I think Yamaha motif and other stuff, something like that. No, motif has it within. So taking this one, Roland has its voices arranged. I'll talk about it on Sunday because at church that's what I use. I use the Roland at church. So I'll talk about the Roland and it's how to apply or how do you call it, and its functions, how to operate it. So let's talk about the voice. Like I started, the voice has the tones that you want to play. So when I want to play piano, when I want to play choral, I'll select it from the voice aspect of the piano. Now let's come to the style. You see, mostly these Yamaha keyboards have this style aspect of it. And sometimes Casio also has style, but Casio's style is being labeled as rhythm. So Casio gives you the fair aspect of the style. The styles are rhythms because they are synths, like how do you call it? Synthesizers or whatever. The keyboards we play now, they are synthesizers. I think, which means every instrument is being embedded in the keyboard. Meaning everything is being embedded in the keyboard with the synthesizers or whatever. Synthesizers. So everything is embedded in the keyboard, and the style has the rhythms. So when I want to play praises, I'll just move my style and select the bossa 032. So the star is 033, I think. Okay, I'm not getting it. So if I want to play any rhythm that I want, reggae and other stuff, that's where I get my star from. I get my beats from. So the star works like a beat, and the voice works as a tone. I hope it's clear. The voice works as a beat, and the voice works as a tone, and the star works as a beat. On Casio, you see something like rhythm, so it's the same as star. When you see star, you might see something like rhythm. It's the same as the star. So let's move on to the song aspect. With the song aspects, they are already worked and already embedded songs in the keyboard. Like they have the rhythms already. So there is a song aspect of the keyboard. A song aspect of the keyboard. So the song has already made rhythms and how do you call it? Tones already mixed in a form of music already in the songs aspect of the keyboard. So there is a brief explanation of the voice, the star, and the song. So let's go into details. The keyboard has, let me talk about the volume and the M octave first. The M octave simply means master volume, which is, or when you operate the master volume, it automatically add an effect to the voice, the M volume, then the M octave. The octave simply means either higher or lower. So when I move my functions to M MV or M volume or M octave, you will see something like the octave becomes 0. So when I move it to the left, the song or the tone I'm playing will become very heavy. So if this is an advanced keyboard, when I move my octave to there, when I am here and I move it a lower, here will start playing it. Okay, let me put it to the piano. Okay, so have you heard the tone? So when I change the octave to M volume, this same tone will start playing. When I change the octave to a lower, that's the M octave, this tone will start playing like this. It will sound like this. This tone will sound like this. This here will sound like this. And when I take it to an octave higher from this, so let's take this point as 0. When this is 0 and I take it to negative, it will sound like this. This 0 will sound like this. And when I take it to a positive, this 0 will sound like this. So that's how the M octave works. And the M volume simply means the voice, the volume of the voice. So the volume of the voice, when I increase the M volume, this one will become very loud. The voice selected will become very loud. And when I move it down, the voice selected will become very down. So let's move to dual and dual volume. So dual simply means adding two tones together, playing two tones at the same time. Playing two tones at the same time. My next lesson, I'm going to teach like digitally how to this is like a lectures now. So my next, I'm going to practicalize it. Yeah, the, how do you call it, the dualing simply means adding two notes together. So I can add strings and I can add piano. So meaning I've dualed. My next lesson, I'm going to teach how to dual. This is an explanation of how to dual. So the dual, you can see something like D volume and D octave. It works like the M volume and the M octave. So the dual means the tone you are dualing with. So if my voice is piano and I want to dual with strings, I can operate the string. So the string, the D volume simply means the instrument I'm adding up. Either I want it higher or I want it lower than the main voice. That's where we have the D volume and the D octave. So the octave also works like I explained with the M octave and the M whatever. So the D octave also, when you shift it to the left, it becomes lower octave, like yeah. But when you go straight forward to how do you call it, to the positive aspect of it, it becomes very light. So let's come to split. Split simply means dividing the keyboard into two. So I can play horns here and play piano here. I can play piano here and play horns here, vice versa. So I practicalize it in my next lesson. So meaning I'm playing when I'm splitting, meaning I'm playing two different tones on the same keyboard. Playing bass here, playing bass here, playing piano here, or vice versa. That's it. And the split also has split volume, and split volume mostly they write it SPLT or something like that, dot volume, VOL. So it's split volume and split octave. They also work similar to the voice and the what and the dual. So kindly subscribe to the channel. I've made everything very simple here, and I know these lessons are very helpful. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, and thanks for subscribing in advance too. But when you come across this channel, kindly make it a must to subscribe it. And let's make hay whilst the sun shines. Bye bye. I love you all. Bye.